Chris, if you could kind of sum up two things, the game, but also another November slide and starting 4-0 in conference and ending 4-4.
Yeah, well, first of all, you just gotta give all the credit to LSU. They came in with a chip on their shoulder after a tough loss last week, and they definitely wanted to win. They had a lot of things to play for. They had, they're playing for their coach, they're playing for the season, and they just they came out and played their butts off, and you saw that out there. And on our side, it's Trevor kind of hit on it. That you can't really point a finger or kind of pinpoint what went wrong. The guys, we fought all the way until the end, and that was one thing that was good to see. For me, is just guys out there playing for 4 quarters and not giving up until the end, and that gives us something to work off of, especially going into the bowl season. But when you talk about the slump that we had in November, it's tough because you're going into that second latter part of the season, and you're deep into SEC play, and these games are physical, and you're not going to walk out of each game untouched, and everybody's not going to be 100% healthy, and that's a challenge. You have to have a tremendous amount of depth to play in this league and to last in this league, and it's probably one of the most physical leagues in college football and in football in general. So that's just one thing that I think kind of hurt us, was just a matter of guys being injured and us not going into games 100% healthy. So that's something we got to work on, and I think that was one of the things that kind of hurt us in this month of November.
We'll go up here on the front to the right, Travis.
Christian, when did you know for sure that Trevor was going to start today, and kind of what did you see from his performance coming back from the injury tonight?
He started practicing later on in the week. Before our walkthroughs, he was able to get in and start throwing the ball, and he felt comfortable, and for the injury that he had and how much pain he was going through, and seeing how much pain he was in, and for him to step up and give us all the confidence that he had, that he was going to go out there and fight for us on his senior night. And he has a bright future. He has a lot of things coming for him, and he went out there and put his body on the line, and he did that for us. And that's as to have a quarterback like that and have him do something like that and go out there and do what he does and still be a leader is it's tremendous. And I think the world of Trevor always will. And it's it was good to have him. It was just we missed some things on offense, we just didn't execute, and but we still kind of caught our rhythm at the end of the game, and that's something that we're going to still be able to work through going into the bowl game.
We'll go over here to the far left.
Trevor said that you guys came out in the second half and found y'all's groove. I guess, what was that conversation like in the locker room before y'all came back out?
Mm-hmm. It was just a matter of going back and looking and seeing what they were giving us, and what formations we were in and what coverages they were playing. They pretty much gave us what we expected. They played a little bit more man than we had expected, so we had to go in and kind of develop our man beaters and just get the line going, get the pass protection going, because that was one of the things that we struggled in the first half with. And once we were able to get that settled and get Trevor more time, he was able to deal the ball to us. And at that point, it's just getting the ball in your playmakers' hands, and we have to go make plays. And I felt we did a good job of that in the second half.
Over here on the right, Ben.
Christian, it just kind of keeps coming across my mind. I know y'all said when y'all got ranked 4th, that it didn't really play a factor or anything. But looking back, now as the regular season played out, do you feel like that had any impact on the way things shook out?
No, I don't. I 100% can say it. It might be different for other guys, but I 100% don't think that had any effect on our mindset and how we approached our day-to-day work, and it didn't affect how we came out every Saturday. I thought kind of hit on it a little bit after Mississippi State. We kind of got a little bit of playing not to lose, and I thought we got back on track. Especially at UTSA and Ole Miss, even in that first half, we were out there having fun, and even tonight, guys were having a blast. I can't sit here and say like it wasn't fun, because I love playing the game of football, and I'm gonna go out there and have fun, for all 4 quarters. But like I said, and Trevor said it too, you really can't put a pinpoint on what went wrong. It's just you have to go out and play 4 quarters. for all 12 games of the season. And when you don't do that, especially in the SEC West, things like this happen. So we have to take it as a learning experience, and but we still have to take a positive outlook, and we still got one more game left, and we can still end the season on a good note.
Thanks, Christian.